Hello guys, Mr.orange here, and welcome back to a brand new video of City Skylines Xbox One Edition. So we are back in our beautiful town of Mallow Hills, and in this video guys, we most of all gonna focus on actually building the harbor, because in some of my videos guys, I actually told you guys that I'm maybe gonna build a harbor, or maybe not, or maybe yes. But in this video guys, we most of all gonna build a harbor, and for the most part guys, let's actually get right into this video and actually build a harbor, because I really want to build it because it looks pretty cool. But the problem is, I don't know where to build, so let me actually put the game in fast forward time, first things first. But the problem is, I don't know where to build it, but like the closest that actually maybe can build it is maybe somewhere around here, because if you cannot see, most of our land right here is like pretty high right here, so I don't know where should I build it. I could maybe place it here, but if you cannot see, most of our land right here is like pretty high, and just all of our islands are actually kind of like high. So what I'm actually gonna do guys is actually gonna build the harbor maybe somewhere around here, because if you cannot see, there's some flat ground and whatever like that. So let me actually go to the transportation tab, and let me go to the harbor right here. So it's gonna cost us 80,000, but that doesn't mind you know, it doesn't mind it, because we have a lot of money. So let's actually get started and actually place it right between here, maybe between this little section right here. So let's build it right here, maybe. Actually, come on, just be with me. Okay, no, that's not looking that good. It's building a bridge for some reason. Okay, I don't want a bridge. Let's actually try to do this right here. There you go. So that's looking pretty good for right now. But let me actually pause the game for a second, and let me take out a 2-lane road with grass, and let me try to connect this up right here. Okay, that doesn't look that straight right here. So let me just move it a little bit towards, a little bit towards here, maybe, like here, and then maybe let's try to do this, you know, again, because it needs to look pretty good. So there you go, that's perfect. So let's go ahead, you know, let's go ahead and just oh my god. Apologies for my bad English, first things, but there you go, we have built this road, and let's see if any, you know, okay, they have, why do you don't have, okay, there you go, now you have power. So that's gonna be perfect, and I hope some boats are maybe gonna come in and maybe just transport some people around and whatever like that. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. So I hope some boats are maybe gonna come in and maybe do some stuff around here. But for right now, if you cannot see, I don't see any boats right here from the far distance. So I think we just have to wait a little bit. But you know, I think we have to wait a little bit until more boats are gonna come in. So in the meantime, what we can do is actually maybe zone some, you know, district right here with some more people. Because if you cannot see, a lot of our buildings are actually kind of complaining about workers and whatever like that. So we can just, you know, just get started with actually, you know, just zoning more people right here. So let's say I'm actually gonna zone some people here, but the problem is it's gonna create some noise pollution. But you know, still we're gonna have some more people. I'm not gonna zone anything here, because this is gonna be our main little forest area right here, where a lot of, you know, things gonna go on here. So just leave that alone. Let's see, we could maybe go to Elm Heights, because if you cannot see, Elm Heights is a very small town. So we could maybe let's actually just try to make it a little bit bigger. Let's actually try to make just this a little bit bigger, just a tad bit bigger. There you go. Now we can have a little bit more people right here. Okay, there's some people complaining about garbage. So, okay, that's gonna be a kind of a bad thing. Okay, for some reason they're complaining about crime, but do we see any police cars right here? Oh, there's a cop right there. There you go. And the police did it, you know, pretty much did the job. So that's gonna do pretty great. Okay, there's some abandoned buildings in Beechwood. That's kind of weird, but okay. Let's just destroy those buildings and just don't mind that anymore. Let's actually go to our harbor. Do we see any boats right here? Still no boats. Okay, you know, you just have to wait a little bit. So still no boats right here. Let's see. How is Hilly Square doing? Pretty good. I don't see, you know, there's some buildings building right now, but okay. So, okay, still, you know, all of our buildings right here are still complaining about workers, but we just have to wait a little bit. So, how's our power and sewage doing right now? It's doing pretty good, but just to be safe, I'm actually gonna place another water pumping station, because they're not expensive and just, you know, they just do the job, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's actually just place another water pumping station and maybe another sewage thingy right there. And yeah, what's it called? A sewage treatment plant. So let's actually build another one of those, and just place it right here, maybe, if we can. There you go, and then connect it right towards here, maybe. Perfect. So that's gonna do the job for right now. So, oh yeah, another thing. I was thinking about maybe destroying this power line right here, because if you cannot see, this looks actually pretty ugly right here, and just it doesn't look that great. So, what I was actually thinking about doing here is actually destroying this power line right here. And what I was actually thinking about doing here is actually placing a wind turbines or some wind turbines maybe on this area right here, so they can maybe have some power from something, not from these power lines. They look actually pretty ugly and whatever like that. So we are actually going to destroy those in a second, but let me actually pause the game right here. Or actually, we can just put the game in normal time, why not? And let's actually get started with actually placing some wind turbines. Let's say I'm actually going to place one right here, and then maybe one right here, and then maybe one right here, and maybe like another one right here, just to be safe, if we have enough power. There you go. So that's gonna be perfect. So they're gonna create some power. And let me actually pause the game for a second. Let me actually destroy this power line right here that actually, you know, connects to our, you know, second town, the second half of Mallow Hills. So let's just destroy that and just, you know, just don't mind that. There we go, and there we go. And let me actually put the game in fast forward time for right now. Okay, they're gonna complain about power in a second. There you go. They're gonna complain, but there you go. Now you're gonna have some power, and I hope they will be fine. Okay, that's a lot of people complaining about power, but don't worry, they're actually gonna get the power. I hope. Yeah, there you go. So they all have their power. So the wind turbines are actually doing the job for right now. But okay, that's gonna do the job for right now. Let's actually take a look at it. No way! Those are boats? Is that a cruise ship? Oh, that's so cool! So we have 65 people in this cruise ship. That's actually so cool. That's actually literally the first time in our city that I actually saw a cruise ship passing by. Do you see any people right here? Oh, there they go! Oh my god! Look, like most of those people are actually on a bicycle. Oh, there's another person in their car. But look at this. This is so cool. Do we actually have a bus stop right here? Yes, we have. So that's gonna be perfect. So those people I bet they're gonna use public transportation. So that's a very good thing to see. And there's another cruise ship with 57 people. Not bad. Okay, that's actually doing a pretty good job, not lying. I'm actually pretty happy about that. That actually people are using it. But okay, I'm actually pretty happy about that. So, how is New Orange doing? Pretty good. You know, there's still a lot of dead bodies, but that's doing, you know, New Orange is actually doing pretty fine. But okay, that's gonna do it for right now pretty fine. Okay, there's a lot of abandoned buildings in this section, but, you know, I'm not gonna talk about that, because otherwise it's gonna be kind of annoying. So, we could maybe place a road maybe around here. Okay, that's a lot of planes. Oh my god. Okay, but we could maybe place another road. We could maybe place another road between here. It would be kind of a good idea. So we can maybe place some more people, maybe whatever like that. So let's say I'm actually gonna build a road that goes right here into here, and we can maybe expand a little bit of the district of Hilly Square, maybe a little bit, or maybe New Marsh. But I'm not gonna do that. Or maybe we should maybe do that. Or actually, I'm not gonna do that. That doesn't look that great. So let's say I'm actually gonna expand a little bit of Hilly Square. So, you know, they're gonna have a little bit of a bigger area. So we're gonna have some more people living around, maybe some more commercial shops, and maybe for the most part, just more people living in our little town right here. Or actually, it's actually a pretty big town right now, but, you know, still, for me, it's still a small town. So let's say I'm actually just gonna do this right here. Just do this little section right here. Just, you know, just zone it a little bit, and there we go. So that's looking fine. That's actually looking pretty good. And let's actually just try to do this little bit of section right here. There you go. And let's actually get started with actually placing some people right here, and maybe some skyscrapers, because we could maybe place some skyscrapers right here. Perfect. And let's actually get started with actually placing some more residential buildings. So let me take out a fill-in tool. Let me just fill in this whole area right here, just a little bit right here. I'm not gonna fill in this whole area right here. And I'm actually gonna place some commercial buildings on this road right here. There you go. And we could maybe place some commercial buildings on this little right here, but I'm not gonna do that, because otherwise, you know, otherwise we're gonna have a little bit too much commercial buildings, because that's gonna be kind of a good, you know, it's gonna be kind of a bad thing. But okay, okay, that's like, that's a lot of cruise ships. Okay, they're actually kind of glitching out right here. So we have 4 people on that one, 50 on that one, and how much on there? 45. Wow, we have so many people right now using the thingy right here, the cruise ships. I'm actually kind of impressed. How many people are right now using it? Okay, 0. It still says 0, but we just have to wait a little bit. So that's doing pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Actually, that I'm actually pretty happy about that I actually built this in this video, because it really looks cool with all these cruise ships and whatever like that. So our population is actually doing pretty good. If you cannot see, we are at 9,000, actually 97,000 people. So we are actually pretty close at 100,000 people. If we hit that milestone in this video, I think I'm gonna go crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm gonna go crazy. So that's doing pretty good. For the most part, there's some trains here backing up a little bit, but stuff happens. Let's see. Do we need any more parks maybe in our little town right here? We could maybe place another park in Hilly Square, because most of our okay. Sorry for my bad English first things, but I think we can maybe place a park in Newmarsh, because if you cannot see, there's like a lot of unhappy factory buildings and maybe they want a park too. So we could maybe place a, let's say, maybe a plaza with picnic tables. Maybe let's place that if we can. Let's say I'm actually gonna place this right here, maybe. So that looks pretty good. How did it actually make some people happy? Did it do something? Yes, actually. Oh, it's making actually a lot of people happy. So that's a very good thing to see. More happy people, more happy residents. Let's see. We could maybe place another park in New Orange, but I don't want to build another one, because we already have like a lot of parks laying around and just doing some stuff, but I'm not gonna place another one. So Hilly Mania is very quiet today, not lying, It's a very quiet town, like always. So, Green Heights, how are you doing? I don't see a lot of buildings right here building right now, but I see some new residential buildings. Interesting. But I see some people complaining about noise pollution. Maybe I have to do something about that, because if you can't see, those people literally live next to like a factory section right here, the lumber mill. So I bet that makes a lot of noise. So I maybe have to do something about that, because otherwise we're gonna have a small little problem with noise pollution, and a lot of people getting sick about the noise pollution, most of all. But okay, how's our schools doing right now here? We could maybe place another high school, but not right now, because all of our schools are doing pretty good. Everything's doing pretty fine. Okay, there's a lot of people complaining about noise pollution here, but okay, that's actually a lot of people complaining about noise pollution. You really have to do something about that. That's kind of a small problem right here. But okay, for right now, everything's doing good. I don't know what to build in this video, because I'm actually kind of, I don't know, we should maybe place more parks. That would be kind of a good idea. But if you cannot see, like our city right here has like a lot of hills and like a lot of, it doesn't have a lot of flat land. So that's kind of a small problem. Like every time when I place a park, it doesn't look that good, or kind of like crooked or whatever like that. So I'm not sure if I maybe gonna build another park somewhere around here. But what I'm actually gonna do, guys, is actually maybe end off this video right here, because today is a little bit of a shorter video, because I don't know what to build in this video, because we pretty much did what we need to do like every day. I pretty much built the harbor right here and just did some small improvements in pretty much in Mal Hills and maybe in our other towns. So what I'm actually do, guys, is actually end off this video right here. So let me actually go to our harbor right here and just have a nice view of our boat right here. Actually, those two boats right here, that actually looks pretty amazing. So what I'm actually do, guys, is actually end off this video right here. So make sure to like, subscribe. It would be amazing if you would do that. That would be pretty amazing of you. And yeah, guys, see you next video. Bye.